Hello and welcome to yet another photo shoot video. We're here with Olive again.
Hello.
In this shoot will be kind of interesting because I got this lens. It's an Oreo lens, you call it. It's kind of a retro lens. Yeah, it's this black, white, and black like an Oreo cookie. It's kind of like this retro lens from the disposable camera, and yeah, I'm just curious to see what kind of effect we can actually get out of it. It's going to be my first time doing a photo shoot with it, and I'm also sure that I don't think you've been to a lot of photo shoot with a retro lens.
I'm not.
But yeah, looking forward to it. The weather is kind of windy today, so we'll see what we can get. Yes. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's go.
Are you comfortable sitting on here?
Yeah, that should be okay.
So for today's photo shoot, we're actually shooting with the Oreo lens. It's actually not affiliated with Oreo whatsoever. It's just style after Oreo based on the patterns in the front and also the coloring on the sides of the lens itself. But for today, we're actually shooting it on a very gloomy day with Olive, and the camera that we'll be using is the A7 IV. I would love to have an RF version, but I couldn't find an RF mount anywhere on the platforms that I was actually buying these lenses from, or checking these lenses out. So yeah, there is that. That being said, this lens has a 32mm focal range, which is actually a very nice range since I usually love shooting with 24 and 35mm on its own anyways. So having that 32mm is somewhat in between kind of focal range that, you know, now that I'm actually seeing it, I really want big brands like Sony and Canon to produce professional 32mm lenses over the 35, because just from my personal taste, I really prefer this focal range much more. The knee of the other leg is cut off. Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a bit closer. Yes, I really like this one. I think the Wilhelm's Bridge makes it a bit like the bridge in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Just very vaguely. Yeah, this is great. Yes, yes, yes. I'm regretting not making this a proper shoot. Let me show you some of the pictures.
Yeah.
I think we can really get good pictures with other kinds of proper lenses. I feel like.
That's cool.
I was thinking if you could be on the
stairs?
Yeah, on the stairs. I'll still be shooting from down here.
Yeah.
But oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just put my pants down a bit.
Just kind of like looking somewhere over there, and maybe looking to the camera on some of the shots.
Like up in the middle, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slightly higher than the second lamp pole. So right after using it, I do notice myself still placing the autofocusing zone or point on the model despite knowing fully that there is no autofocusing system in this lens at all. It is a fixed focus anywhere, I think, from 1.2 or 1.5 meters and onwards to infinity, and the aperture is somewhere between f10 and f11. So just be careful when you do get this lens. The aperture is very soft, but also very large as well. So it is very light hungry, and you know, I'm shooting at around shutter speed of 1/60th of a second, but I'm already using ISO between I think 250 to 600. It's skipping between these two, and it's actually quite a lot of ISO for just this kind of daylight with such shutter speed. So just keep that in mind. Also, what I noticed after using this lens for a while, actually since the first time I took it out, is the contrast. The contrast level is quite low, and there's vignetting, so please be careful. But for today's shoot, I think it really adds to the vibe and it really adds to the location. It does give the location a little bit more nostalgic tone, and I personally really like the location that we happen to pick today, and also the outfit that Olive is wearing, which is actually the exact same outfit as what she was wearing for our Mamiya 645 Pro photo shoot.
Okay, yep. Okay. I'll show you some of the shots. Do you want your gloves?
Yeah, maybe for a second.
Ooh. I think you can keep your gloves on if you want. It's really cold. Like, could you just do one like lean back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, and shooting in public, just because you have a camera doesn't mean you have the authority to be there completely and block everyone. Just be mindful, let other people pass through as well, because they have as much right to be there as you do. So just keep that in mind a little bit, because you might actually take longer than you think to actually capture the images.
Yeah, this is great. This is really nice. Actually, keep the pose that your back. Yeah. Yes. This one. Just waiting for the joggers to pass by first. Yeah. This is great. Okay. I think maybe we can. Thinking, I don't know, it's a weird idea. Still like a leaning against the rail, but like if you maybe could lean against the other rail, not
this one?
No, just
Yeah. On the inside.
Yeah. And it'll be just like half body, otherwise I'd see this rail. I think that for the retro look, Rotterdam has a very nice view. And I think we can be around here. Yeah, and this should be kind of like our last spot. Yeah. Actually, maybe around here, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Another point I would like to actually point out here is how liberating it is using this lens in this environment, simply because it is such a small lens. You don't need to mess around with the focus because it is fixed focus. You don't need to mess around with the aperture because there is pretty much nothing technical in the lens itself that you have to adjust. Everything is adjusted for you, from the sharpness or lack thereof really, to the focusing, to the aperture, everything. You know, it's predetermined by the lens. So it's kind of like a point and shoot lens, and a lens that you kind of get the idea of what you're gonna get in terms of the softness, the vignetting, the aperture, everything. You can just point and shoot and just have fun with it. And I think it will be a lens that actually ends up being in my camera bag for the most part, simply because the fact that I don't really have to think a lot, technically speaking, just shoot, and it's actually very refreshing. So personally, for now, editing these video clips together and seeing the images, I personally would highly recommend, if you just want to have this freshen up or refreshed mindset or freshen up perspective with photography or the locations you shoot there regularly, just try using this lens. It's very liberating. It's very, very fun to experiment with. That's all I can say. But of course, for super OCD people, I do understand it is a little bit, you know, a wild card, because the consistency is not really there, and a lot of flaws you don't really want a lens to have. This lens will have it all, from flaring to softness to vignetting, what have you. So take that as a grain of salt, but I still highly recommend it.
Yeah. Really, really nice. Okay. Whew. I really like it. it's really windy.
Blown away.
How do you feel about it?
Good. Yeah. The results look really cool so far. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So far we only got to see the results from the back of the screen. It looked very low in contrast, but I think I really like a lot of the results, and I think you have a really nice outfit on today, and also like just the overall vibe with the weather and also with the lens makes everything work today, or at least a lot of the shots work so far that I can see. But yeah, we will have to see again though.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. But otherwise, I thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, any suggestions, any recommendations, any stories to share, just feel free to just comment that down in the comment section below. If you need a free photography guidebook, it's absolutely for free on my website. The link is also down in the description section below as well.
Otherwise, I thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, have fun shooting. Till next time, bye for now.
Bye.